A supersonic boom wakes me. It rocks the whole house. I can hear it rebounding around me like jet bombers, even though my headphones clamp my ears in a vice grip. I rip them off to get a better sense of why the ground is shaking underneath me like nothing I've ever felt before. Like it wants to suck me into its depths for being sneaky and going down into the vault after Dad and George fell asleep. After Mom told me not to. I roll onto my side, grab my phone from the charger to turn on my flashlight, and sit up. My feet hit cold water and sink to the concrete floor, which jolts me awake. I reach for the door of the vault. When I open it, frigid water rushes at me, rising in the darkness of Dad's workshop. I scream his name, but I'm drowned out by other distant cries, shouting and sirens from above, and a roaring in my ears that won't stop. Mother Nature gone berserk. I beam my flashlight at the small rectangular windows near the ceiling, where water pours in from the window wells and soon rises past my thighs. I'm gonna die here in Dad's shop if I can't reach the steel door to the bulkhead that leads to the garden. As I'm feeling my way through the darkness, terrified by the screaming and shouting outside, what sounds like a bomber plane roars in again and seems to drop all the United States military stockpile on top of my town. A minute later, it's all eerie silence, as if a higher power looking down on my neighborhood just pressed delete. My hand, still batting around, hit something sharp on a metal shelf crammed with tools, shooting a bolt of pain through my palm and wrist. I grab the shelf anyway and pull myself forward until I find the cold doorknob. The thick steel door snaps back, and then water really floods in, cold, suffocating pressure pushing against my hips, like the waves in Gloucester after the hurricane. I think I've just shit my pants right here, but who cares? I'm clamping the phone between my teeth, the light shining in my eye, desperate cries from my neighbors banging my eardrums as I try to find the goddamned railing I've gripped 1,000,000 times down here. Eventually, I find the metal bar in the stairwell and pull myself up into the early light of dawn, into our flooded garden, my arms flailing against the pressure of the rising water that has already buried the basement. I'm fighting for my bloody life and the life of my phone wedged between my teeth, keeping my hands free so I don't get swept back into the crypt that used to be Dad's workshop. Despite the waist-high water, I make it out of the bulkhead and to the front door, which I manage to push open with a lot of effort. If this is a dream, somebody wake me. More water gushes in through broken windows, filling up the first floor. If this isn't a dream, where could all this water have come from? I scream George's name, then Dad's. But no one answers. I'm at the cabinets and fridge now. I grab as many boxes and jars of food as I can and stuff them into one arm while my free hand grips the banister and I pull myself upstairs. I drop the loot and the phone onto my bed and head for the stairs again. But when I get halfway down, it's like a dock and I have to wade in. I grab more food, filling my t-shirt with cans of something, cereal, ramen, and a banana. I go down one more time, struggling through chest-high water to find the 5-gallon Poland Springs container we keep on the counter in the pantry for camping. Soaking wet, I haul it up the stairs, water surging behind me, reflecting a little light of dawn, a flash of vanishing hope through smashed windows. "George! Dad!" I scream again, placing the food and water container next to my bed. When I see fresh blood smeared on the plastic handle, I realize it's from the deep gash on my left palm, which I can't deal with right now because I'm grabbing the phone with my good hand, trying to make it work. "Fuckface phone, turn on!" I shout, poking it with my increasingly numb fingers as my eyes fill with tears, making it impossible to see anything. I wrap my palm with toilet paper to stop the bleeding, change into clean, dry shorts and boxers, and collapse on the bed. I grab a pillow and pull it over my head, wishing all those people screaming outside would shut the fuck up. There's nothing I can do to help them, because the water has come in, and it's filling up my house.